Today's hike is the Tonto Natural Bridge near Payson, Arizona. For me, this was a little escape from the traumatic events of the week. As many of you know, I had one of my tortoises killed by thieves who were trying to steal it, and it made both the national and local news. Thought it would be good to get away and forget about this for a bit. I'm taking a video, and Kelly is pointing out that for Tonto Natural Bridge, it's a $7 fee. And why is that significant?
Well, because the last time we were here it was all closed, and Jerry somehow wiggled his way into a free pass, and he was going to be sure to bring it this time so he wouldn't have to pay the $7 because we are all very frugal. And guess what he forgot? That's right. I
forgot it!
The pass. Now, let's go to Richard. Richard, when was the last time you were here?
57 years ago.
Horse and buggy era.
I was about 13.
I was 6. Here we are at the top of, where are we, Richard?
Tonto National Bridge.
That was close. Where are we, Kelly?
Tonto National Park.
That was worse. We're at Tonto Natural Bridge.
Oh, natural. Natural.
And this is from the top, and we'll be taking it down. Okay, this is looking from the top. Tonto Natural Bridge. And as you can see, the old guys
are back at it.
Kelly and Richard. A spectacular sight to see here. And it's been closed for about a year because they're working on that pathway you see down there. That's the creek. And the trail in the distance there is what we'll be climbing down shortly, and then hiking under that bridge and up the other side. There are a number of viewpoints from the top if you don't want to make the hike down. These are some of the potential animals you could see, plus javelina, ringtail cats, and coatimundes, plus a number of reptile species. The height of the bridge is 183 feet. The width of the tunnel is 150 feet, and the length of the tunnel is almost 400 feet. I'm here with my brother Richard and mi amigo Kelly. And what do we have here? What is this tree?
False Palo Verde. Take it away, Richard.
Yeah, False Palo Verde, found here in Tonto Natural Bridge.
The lack of leaves helps reduce loss of water, a strategy for plants in dry environments. Here's the old trail we used to come down. And now you can see it's completely different now. Very cool.
Jerry, what did you forget? Okay.
I forgot your name. Who are you?
He forgot his free.
I had to cut him off before he could say pass. Richard's asking me to turn around.
If you want the handsome guy, then get it off of him and put it on that squirrel.
And there he is. Now Richard's taking videos and doing all the same stupid stuff I'm doing.
Jerry is in. Oh, crayfish.
Oh, we've lost Kelly. He found a crayfish.
Oh, yeah. Look at it. The two of them. Look at all the crayfish. Hey, man. Oh, look at that.
There I am looking up at the falls coming down. And there's the opening. People climbing out.
There's another one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And what do you see here, Kelly?
Crayfish. Crayfish. Get a video of the crayfish. There's 5 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see 9 of them right here.
Kelly's in
trap.
paradise. He's
I
pretty
am.
darn excited. None of the rest of us really care. I've found that the best way to get a picture of me, or I should say a video with me included, is to set the camera on a tripod and just walk away. But this just shows a little bit of the scope of Tonto Natural Bridge. Just a spectacular place to be, and if you do hike through the center as we did, you will encounter some rocky, rough terrain and also very slick rock. You can see that in areas it's almost easiest just to slide down it. You just hope when you're climbing up you don't slide down. There goes Kelly, slide. There goes Richard, slide. Maybe he just kind of slowly worked his way down. That's what old guys do. Now I gotta hike back to this stupid camera. That's the trouble with leaving it on a tripod. Oh well, I think I'll survive. Time to move forward. Hey, do something, you're on video. Well, that was impressive.
Wait, I got something.
Kelly's gonna attempt to juggle rocks.
You ready?
Throw it into the river.
No?
I've gotta say, not too impressive. No, that's no good. The tunnel's so large, it's hard to show the whole thing with one picture. That's the other side. It's a beautiful location here, and it's great to spend time with my brother and Kelly and seeing the cactus, the fish, just the beautiful landscape and this natural feature. Helps take your mind off the events of the day, events of the week. But I do want to express my appreciation, and it was amazing how many people have expressed their sympathies and sadness and anger and frustrations over the situation. It's just spectacular. This hike was just a nice little escape from all the media attention, text messages, phone calls, Facebook, just all the events of the week. Helps take your mind off things to be in such a beautiful place. You can actually forget what happened for a few moments, find some peace, and start the healing process. Hopefully you can see Richard through there. You can see where we are in here. The waterfall drops down and you see the water dripping. Richard's trying to figure out his phone. Kelly's heading out that way. As you can see, the trail gets a little rocky, a little bit of scrambling, but not too bad. If a 70-year-old guy and 2 guys in their 60s can do it, you can too, if you're in reasonable shape. The hike's not all that long. and the views are definitely worth it. I think sometimes the pictures don't do it justice because you have to adjust the light back and forth for whether you're in the tunnel looking in or want to see out of the tunnel. So you take a lot of pictures and hope for the best. But it's a spectacular place. And then once you finally hike through the tunnel, you come up the trail on the other side. There's a picture of me and previously Richard and I. Starting the journey up the other side, jumping across the creek. It may look like the trail's not very well defined, and in a number of places it really isn't, but they do have arrows painted on the rocks and even some signs, which I'll have photos of in a bit. So it is fairly easy to find your way through. Video, Richard and Kelly climbing through.
You didn't say action.
Action.
There.
What do you think, Richard?
Wonderful. Great place.
And you see Kelly here? What are you doing?
Spectacular.
Are you climbing?
I'm climbing.
What's that sign say?
Oh, I'm not climbing.
I handed my phone to Kelly to take a picture of Richard and I.
It's counting down for whatever reason.
We didn't realize he was taking a video, and as you could tell, he didn't either. Here's just a few pictures of Richard and Kelly as they scramble and climb out. Note the yellow arrow painted on the rocks that shows this is the trail. I just figure if you guys can do it, I might be able to do it. You'll notice there were actually footholds carved in the rocks to make the climb out a little simpler. Richard, this isn't the best view of you. But that rock is slick, so you need to be careful. The sound of the creek, the waterfall, just makes for a peaceful feeling as you hike through this area. You see a crawdad? It's hard to get Kelly to move forward once he sees a crawdad, so this way. I stop and admire the beauty of the bark on the trees. Up. Oh, now they're coming. But that bark, different trees, spectacular. And now we're hiking out the Pine Creek Trail. I'm now on the Pine Creek Trail, and just kind of a cool little area here. Going through this little tunnel. It's almost nothing, but and there's Richard coming through, stopping to take some photos. He's getting about as bad as me now. He got a camera similar to mine. Camera envy, I think you call that. And here he comes. He's not coming through. We'd hiked down the Gowan Trail, and now we hiked out the Pine Creek Trail. And here's a picture of a magnificent waterfall. It looks like it could be 20 feet or more, but actually it's only about a foot or two. Great thing about photos, they can be deceptive. more of the director's cut, because those guys are nowhere to be seen. I think Kelly saw another crayfish, and for some reason Richard followed him. But this is the trail, just cool scenery. The trail's a little rocky, pretty slick in spots, but it's not too long. Bye. Okay, Kelly, what do you got here?
A tasty morsel, that's all I'm going to say.
He claims he spit that out.
No, that was the fibrous part. There you go.
Well, that was a lovely picture. You want to try some, Richard?
No, I don't want to.
Kelly's still got some left.
No, he's got his spit all over it.
Along the trail, you'll see grapevines and different berries, but not the season for any of them. Well, for any of them right now.
That's spectacular.
What kind of tree is this?
Western cedar? I have no idea.
Apparently,
Check it out, though. You just get...
the tree expert has no idea either.
I have no idea. I hope I don't have junk in my teeth.
You got to go back to work. Okay, Richard, we discovered what kind of tree this is, and what is it?
It's an Arizona cypress.
And you had these on your property?
I have them on my property, and the trunks are about this big around.
And he still didn't know what it was.
That's right.
And that's what Kelly thinks of that.
At least I know where you were going with this video. Ow! What the heck? Ow! Ow! Ow!
An ant?
It's filled with ants. I put my hand right there. Look at all those ants. Yeah, they don't look like much, but they hurt. And there was more of them.
After Kelly quit whining, we continued on with our hike, following the arrows. There's some of the berries. Not sure what kind they were, but as you'll see shortly, Richard and Kelly both had an opinion. Okay, Richard and Kelly believe these to be raspberries.
Or possibly blackberries.
So we're pretty sure there's something else. But there's kind of a cave and stuff back here. Unfortunately, you can't go any further. We made it out of the Pine Creek Trail, then it was down the Waterfall Trail. But first, Kelly did this.
I tried to buy good looks, so I approached 4 fellow hikers and asked if I was a millionaire, if I'd be any better looking, and they all emphatically said no. And then I presented this, and they still said I wouldn't be better looking. So I can't even buy good looks.
So the bottom line is you're not good looking.
That's
and even
it.
if you were a millionaire, you still wouldn't be.
Yeah, that's it.
I pretty much fall in that category too. For some reason they got me hiking down all these steps. Richard wants to do it for the 1,000-step hike. And now he's quit. He's stopped. Kelly's still coming though.
I don't know why. I'm going to pull off
Picture
to
me
the
in
side of
here.
the trail.
The waterfall trail's fairly short, steep, but it's worth the effort. Okay, coming to the waterfall. Pretty cool. Okay. I'm at the waterfall trail. There's only one way down the trail and one way up, so it can get crowded if there's a lot of people. Just a tranquil environment to hang out for a few minutes and forget the cares of the world. Okay, got the video going. Richard's down there getting wet.
Who's coming up?
It's not me. I'd pass out and fall over. We might have to shoot him.
I think so.
At least not invite him on any more hikes if he's going to run upstairs.
Who's walking back to your house?
Kelly's not taking him in the car. A 70-year-old guy's not supposed to have that much energy. He's making us look bad. We can't say we're in pretty good shape for our age when someone older than us is in better shape. Oh well, such is life. But we enjoyed the prickly pears and thought we'd share another interesting fact. Okay, I'm looking at some white nasty stuff on the cactus. And so let's go to the expert.
Great, that's what you're doing.
White nasty stuff.
So the white nasty stuff is actually called cochineal scale. It's a living animal. It's a living scale animal. And before the invention of dyes, the Indians used to use this, and you'll see. Let's see if I can get a little out. That's dry. It should be red on the inside.
And apparently it's not, so maybe everything he said is wrong.
So maybe it's not. There it is. There's the red. And the Indians, I believe, used this for dye. And before dyes came along, this was highly coveted, I believe, in Europe and stuff like that. I am not sure of all of this, other than the fact that it's cochineal scale and that the Native Americans first people used it. There you have it.
Actually, he poked a pin into his finger to bleed just so he could see the red.
Look at how purple, look at how vibrant that color is. That is just
nothing.
spectacular.
Okay.
I'm going to wipe it on Jerry's white shirt.
No! What do you know? Occasionally Kelly does have some good information. But we went to another viewpoint from the top, checked it out, saw some group of javelina running around. Unfortunately, this is the only one I could get a picture of. Coming to the picnic grounds, it's nice grass. Of course, once it saw me, it turned around. But that's it. Have a good day. Bye.